Texas Memorial Stadium. Today, a battle in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Texas Longhorns enter this season with a ton of optimism. Coming off a 10-win year last year in a season where their young quarterback, Arch Manning, took significant steps ahead. They are so excited to see if they can improve and get back to the college football playoff this season. The offensive line grew from last year. More experience for this great young quarterback. We'll see if Arch Manning can take another step this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will get first crack at it today. And let's put the spotlight on Bo Sparks. He's going to get plenty of targets. In fact, this ought to be one of the better wide receiver matchups you'll see. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Season Alley forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jackson gonna throw it. Look out! He'll pull it down. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Enough to move the chains. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Jackson will throw. Looking left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So Texas offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. Motion from the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It Smothers. Nowhere to go on that tackling. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught. It's Townsend. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Wingo. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Manning on play action. Right down the middle. In traffic, it's Coleman. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, and we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff for Brown. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Long way to go on 2nd down. Down he goes. It's 3rd and 5. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
the field? Well, you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches, Palmer. Nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Running inside, it's Burgess. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And now on second down for this offense. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Right side, it's Burgess. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Jackson gonna throw it. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's got the tight end. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Arch Madness. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And man, last year was such an interesting year for Arch Manning because preseason, greatest thing since sliced bread. Start of the season, nobody likes him. Get out of here. Nobody thinks he can play. He's not any good. End of the season really started to put it together. So Palmer, he took a lot of criticism, but I love the way he stayed level-headed. And now,
out of space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This offense is high-octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Selling the fake. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Jackson will throw. Oh, pressure's coming. He's open on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Play action on 1st down. Out wide right, it's Smith. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Motion from the wideout. They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Evans. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. From the gun. Left side, it's Burgess. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Working the middle, it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Jackson gonna throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Running it to the right. Runs through a tackle. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
A give to Brown. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Gets the back moving. Third down from the gun, Manning. Finds his tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Trying to get outside, it's Smothers. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Play action, here's Manning. Makes the catch, it's Smothers. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Smothers. Open space at the 25. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Evans. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They call for it, just like he does here. He wants the football, but, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and you're going to be that guy, when the ball comes your way, you got to make plays on it, and he doesn't do it there.
Jackson will throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Rashad Downs going up top. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Sells to fake. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Jackson gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here's Manning to throw. Finds his target down the middle. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Handoff for Brown. Nowhere to go.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Coleman. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
2nd and long here. They'll move the wide receiver. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Longhorns are flying down the field. They'll run the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They'll run the counter. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Arts to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They've got him before he gets the 1st down marker, and the screen does not deliver. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Got a little space. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Just let your guy make a play, right? And if I may, that one went off without a hitch.
Nice job. And I tell you what, you could tell they were honoring the deep ball a little bit, just enough where you could sit that thing down, created enough space as the receiver. QB throws a strike, first down.
With the catch, it's Sparks. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Burgess. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Jackson will throw. Heaves it on the run. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play coming with.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Makes the grab, it down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Right side, it's Wingo. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Driving forward, it's Smothers. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Throwing Manning. They'll run the screen. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there. And his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Try to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Burgess. Tackled after a back to throw. Time running short in the half. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. Got an alley. Knocks him down a couple of yards short of the marker. And how about this free safety showing those tackling skills and forcing a 4th down?
Man, those hurt for a defense because you got them in 3rd and long, right where you want them. You're thinking pass, pass, pass. They sneak the run in there. Now they got a 4th and short situation. First thing, I'm always watching the football. Now getting ready for the run game, the short passing game, the play action game.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead.
He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Texas offense. Let's see if they can keep that 1st half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 40. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, he's showing you a full-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
It'll be a Manning. Left side is Wingo. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Manning with a play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the...
On the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to...
Play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Motion from the back. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They marched 72 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Coming out with it, it's Jenkins. And the returner is stopped. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be second. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Burgess. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long coming up. Jackson will throw. He's got it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. To throw, Manning. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 45. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Texas State takes the field hoping to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Makes the grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, it's Burgess. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Burrowing for yardage. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Burgess. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Hits inside. It's Burgess. Knocked down immediately.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
The Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone, it's Burgess. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off-play action. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got him on the RPO. At the 45 on his way. Wide open spaces. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Caught on the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd down from the gun, Manning. Got his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Longhorn.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The fake and wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Jackson will throw. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Long way to go on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Burgess. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Tells the run, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Sparks. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
On play action. Fires toward the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking up the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. He's past the marker. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Arch is going to throw for it. Got a man. It's Townsend. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with a big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback, I do not blame you. Keep chucking the pill.
They go play action with Manning. Out wide left, it's Wingo.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Manning. The quick game. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
2nd and long here. The give on the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Right side, it's Smith. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. With the catch, it's Burgess. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They're all over him. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Going to try to get it himself. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Sells to run, looking to pass. Got it. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Going to the run, it's Burgess. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Texas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The lone back's got it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense.
Snags it, and he's open. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. And And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Finds his man on the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Manning on play action. Got him quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Motion from the wideout. Right at the line.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the 4th quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Running inside, it's Burgess. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Jackson will throw. He's going for the big play. He's got it on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
The Bobcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Out wide right, it's Sparks. Jumped on top of the pile.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. They want that clock to run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Arch Madness. Between the hashes, it's Wingo. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Smothers. Breaks into the open.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Just feeds the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Trying to squeak through the pile. And that is how we will wrap this one up.